Do you want to develop great soft skills that will help you to have a great career start in management consulting? Then this episode is for you. Hi everyone, my name is Johannes and welcome to this channel. Welcome to Mastering Consulting. On this channel, we want to help you to learn the necessary skills that will enable you to have a great career start in management consulting. And first of all, I want to thank you for taking the time and to watch this video. I know you're probably very busy, so it's very much appreciated that you take the time. And today we have a very interesting topic. We will talk about the 4 most important soft skills that will help you to have a great career start in management consulting. And this video will mainly help you in 4 ways. So first of all, it will give you the necessary skills to become an outperformer of your peer group when you start in management consulting. Second, it will give you a framework that helps you to systematically develop your consulting skills. Third, it will make your work much more efficient so that you have more time doing fun activities. And fourth, it will enhance your skills so that you can support your consulting team in the best possible way. The tips that I want to give to you are based on my own 3 years of experience as a management consultant and on many coachings that I did for interns and junior consultants. But as always, keep in mind, although the work is very important for all of us, and although this channel is all about career development, that there's also life besides work. So with that being said, let's start. Let me start with a short backstory. So when I received my offer to join the consulting industry, I was very nervous because obviously I wanted to take care that I have a great start in my career. So I did some research and I tried to find out what kind of skills are necessary to have a great career start in management consulting. Unfortunately, I had a big problem. So while doing some research, I found out that there are many resources that help you to get into consulting, but there are only a few resources that help you to become a great management consultant. And although I did a lot of research, I couldn't find one comprehensive framework that helped me to understand what kind of skills are necessary to become a great management consultant. So as always, I reached out to my network and I asked some more experienced people about their opinion. And one of those guys came to me and said, okay, Johannes, you have to distinguish between hard skills and soft skills. And talking about soft skills, there are mainly 4 skills that you should focus on. And I followed his advice, and actually it was quite good for me because it put me on a promotion fast track of my company because I just was very well prepared during my first 2 years in management consulting. But even more important, it helped me to systematically approach learning new skills throughout my entire consulting career. But let's start with the 4 most important soft skills based on my experience. Soft skill number 1 is that you become a master in organization. So especially during the first 2 years, keep in mind that you're juggling many balls. So you have probably your own streams that you have to manage and you have a lot of tasks to do. Also, you have to manage various stakeholders. So these can be both internal or external. Also, there will be a lot of pressure and there will be very tight deadlines. So there's also a lot of pressure from the outside. Thus, juggling many balls can be very dangerous because there's a danger of dropping one of those balls. And obviously you should try to avoid this because this can have a very negative impact on your career. The solution for that is that you have a great organization system in place that helps you to do all the necessary tasks within the required deadline. So things that can help you, for example, are having a great goal setting system, having a system to manage your to-dos, but also to have full control over your calendar. Besides that, it's also very helpful to have a very clear document management system and to be able to manage your workload. Soft skill number 2 is that you become a great communicator and learn to develop deep relationships. So keep in mind that consulting is a people's business. So roughly 50% of your work is doing great analysis, but the other 50% is about communicating your ideas and concepts. So keep in mind that in consulting, you're usually managing various stakeholders. So these are people with different personalities or people with different backgrounds. So it's very important that you're able to communicate your ideas and concepts very clearly to various stakeholders in every situation. So what helped me, for example, in the past was to learn how to use words, body language, and tonality to have great communication. Also, I tried to learn about different personality types, so that helped me to adjust my behavior depending on what kind of person I was dealing with. And also, I tried to improve my skills to build very deep relationships, both internally and externally. Skill number 3 is that you develop a very strong mindset. So based on my own experience, the first 2 years are pretty tough in management consulting, and you will be probably pushed towards your limits. And this can have several reasons. So first of all, there will be a very high workload, and especially if you come from university, this is a big change in your lifestyle. So second, you have to deal with failure, because believe me, especially in the first 2 years, you will fail at some point, and you have to deal with that, and this is sometimes not very easy. And third, there will be a lot of pressure, which causes stress, because there will be tight deadlines, there will be a lot of workload, and a lot of new situations for you. So my recommendation is that you actively develop a strong mindset that helps you to deal with these kind of challenging situations. So for example, it's very helpful to learn techniques that help you to deal with certain emotions. So during your project work, it's not very helpful if you become angry or if you become too over enthusiastic. So there are certain techniques that you can learn to have these kind of emotions under control. Also, it's very important to learn to have a positive mindset. As I said, there will be challenging times, but nevertheless, your job as a consultant is to keep a positive mindset so that you can deal with these situations and that you are productive despite all the high workload or the negative environment that you have. And also, it's very important to be able to motivate yourself, because let's be honest, there will be times where you're not very motivated because you don't like the work that you do, you have some kind of problems with the client, or there's another challenging situation. But it doesn't matter. Your job as a consultant is to provide great work and to stay motivated all the time. Soft skill number 4 is that you learn to actively manage your private life. So especially in the first 2 years, consulting can be very demanding. So you have very long working hours, for example, and you don't have much time for friends, family, and your private life in general. Nevertheless, in order to provide great work, it's very important to live a happy private life. Otherwise, this will negatively impact your work as well. So my recommendation is that you actively develop systems and techniques to manage your private life. So I personally structure my private life into 4 areas. So it's first my health, it's second my relationships, it's third my private finances, and it's fourth my spirituality. And having a work-life balance for me means, for example, in terms of health, to have a great diet and to also have a good exercising routine. In terms of relationships, that you block certain times and focus on quality time instead of quantity of time. In terms of finances, it's important that you are not only good in earning money, so this is probably what you do at your consultancy, but it's also important that you learn how to keep your money and how to invest your money. And in terms of spirituality, so this is the 4th bucket, I think it's very important to develop some kind of techniques, for example, meditation, that help you to relax and to connect with your inner self. So that's it. These are the 4 most important soft skills, at least in my opinion, that will help you to have a great career start in management consulting. So to recap, it's first, having a great organization. It's second, to learn to communicate well and to build deep relationships. It's third, to develop a strong mindset. And 4, to actively take care of your work-life balance. So of course, I'm interested what you think of these 4 soft skills. And I also want to know if you see other soft skills that are helpful within your first 2 years as a management consultant. So if you like this episode and if you want to receive more content about your career development in management consulting, then please hit the bell, put a thumb up, and subscribe to this channel. So with that being said, I hope you have a great and successful day. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope to see you soon. Goodbye, Johannes.